My hair is okay. I didn't even check. How's everyone? Ooh, of course, everything's gotta go funny. How's everybody? Thought I'd do a collective reading and talk about my Tennessee vacation trip, my spiritual adventure. Went to Tennessee. Give a chance for people to hop on. I just thought I'd do a collective reading with some new cards I got. Not quite sure what to. I've been channeling stuff all day, looking up stuff like usual. Lots going on. How's everyone doing? Anyone catch the replay? You can skip ahead to just a minute. Let's see. I had a whole bunch of new experiences since Tennessee. I definitely released and freed curses, and I connected to a whole lot of new beings. Connected to a Bigfoot family. Connected to some giants. And I even connected to some very, very ancient, even before Seraphim, or similar to Seraphim, something like that. Very ancient, like first created ancient beings of light. And I set some free. And the odd thing is I saw something from a movie that depicted what they are too. That was kind of interesting. So I'm just going to do a reading on those, maybe. Let's see what we come up with as a collective. Well, I think we're here to, some of us are here intuitively to finish what they started. So I released them from their prison. The Earth became a prison planet. I don't think it was on purpose either. And I think there was a lot of misunderstanding between a lot of lost beings. And now, I really feel like there's been like a separation. Especially ETs, especially... There's just been a lot of lost information that no one understands. And a lot of mixed information. And I really feel like when we fell into this lower realm, it was so dense and it was so traumatic that a lot of beings became fractured. And I don't think some of it was on purpose. I think when it occurred, there was a lot of confusion, blaming each other. It ensued a big war. Well, there was a war. There's just so much more new stuff that I think has been forgotten and let out among everybody else, fighting amongst each other. We shouldn't be fighting amongst each other because we know nothing about each other. We know nothing about what's going on. We know nothing about anything, anywhere. And it's just getting out of hand. I just don't get the... What do you call it? I just don't understand the problems. You know, I just don't understand where people come off with the information they do. It's like nobody knows everything. Nobody knows everything. Nobody knows. So why sit there and contemplate the great everything? Is there a federation? Of course there's a federation. Is it good or bad? I don't know. I think it's a bit of both. I mean, there's so many organizations out there. There's so many different beings. And there's, let's see. A lot of misconceptions with so many beings so far from connected to source. And what's your problem in chat? Well, of course, and a wonderful. There's going to be all sorts. No, I'm doing a collective reading. If you read the description properly before you join, I'm doing a collective reading, and donations welcome. Anybody want an actual reading? I don't have my normal deck of cards that I normally do. I left him in the car like a goofball, but I wanted to use these newer cards. Let's see. Yeah, if you'd read the description, please. Of course I'm not a lesbian. Why would you ask that? And why do people ask that anyway? It's none of your business unless I'm advertising, which I don't. I clearly am not. I happen to have my hair up. Wow, the one time I actually put my hair up and everyone thinks I'm a guy. Thanks. Clearly I have tits, I'm a chick. I suppose that doesn't define the definition anymore. I'm getting way off track because of all your distractions of rude people. Maybe people should start just being normal and start with a normal conversation and say, "Hi, how are you?" That's a more appropriate conversation, honestly. Just get to know a person before you start with inappropriate questions. Just letting you know, it's actually highly inappropriate to ask people that. You really shouldn't. I mean, unless you advertise it, it's no one else's business. Alright, so, first up, the collective. I was going into these ancient beings that I released and freed and sent back to source for healing and stuff. It says, divine timing. Stay in the flow and trust what the timing is perfect. Trust, believe, have faith. Change course. You may need to take a different path to get there. Direction, guidance, aligned. You may need to take a different path. You may need to have more faith. You need to trust in yourself. Everything is divine timing. Let's see what the dragons have to say. I work with dragons, unicorns, a higher collective. I work with seraphim, connections, higher archangel, seraphim, you name it. I get messages from them. I normally don't go this late, and I should have gone a lot sooner. But I wanted to talk about my Tennessee trip. And these wonderful, wonderful beings I met afterwards. Great spiritual protection. I mean, they were amazing. They cleared my entire area. They cleared the entire path from Tennessee to Wisconsin. That's my path I drove. 12 hours of nonstop driving, only to fill up for gas and snacks. Woohoo! Ooh, a good card. Just a second, I'm just checking out. I'm removing a few trolls. Sorry, I need, like, serious people in chat. I'm not here for entertainment purposes. I'm just here to express in any way Do you got ADHD? What kind of question is that? Why do you ask me that? It's called I'm channeling spirits. Of course, I have things talking all the time. Oh, thank you. I mean, it's kind of hard. You know, I have everything talking to me. I have multiple dragons, unicorns, multiple beings around. You know, it's kind of hard to focus, and that's what I use the cards for. To focus the information coming in. Trust, love, and friendship. See? Trust, love, and friendship. Hi, Jason. I know I'm on very late. Protection, finding what's important. Learn that you have more protection than you could ever imagine. To go out and do big, important things. Wisdom, asking questions. Asking questions. And I went on that amazing Tennessee trip. Oh, Jason, you know what I did? When I went to Tennessee with Matt and Jim and Tina, oh, they're amazing people. It was a slow start though, I will admit, and I'm pretty sure they might tune into my channel too. I haven't talked about my Tennessee trip yet, and I should during a earlier time, but I'll do it right now. A little bit, then I'll probably do another live tomorrow to catch more people during the day. But basically my trip was a bumpy start. Well, that's because I'm so high in frequency that my energies were so nuts. I had to ground completely different. I had to ground my energy first, and it took like a couple days. I see like dragons and stuff. I can sense they're there, and I take pictures of them, and you can see, you know, I'm going live with my phone, so I can't really share my pictures, which kind of sucks. But I got pictures on my phone from like dragons. I have dragon shapes I get in the clouds, dragons that I connect with, and I can tell what they are through their energies. And I'm learning that I actually channel things through the dragons because the dragons are my protection. So if I'm speaking through a dragon with another being, the communication gets a little rough sometimes because it's all energy. So it gets hard to decipher sometimes. That's what the cards are for too. I know, right? I get tuned into it because I have one like right here. There's one that hangs out over here. There's one that hangs out over here. And I have one helping me ground that was holding me to grounding. I work with a lot of different beings, so. But anyway, my Tennessee thing. Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah, my protection. And I had a dream like that too, where I saw a whole bunch of dragons in my dream, but I saw people, like spirits, attached to the dragon. I think that's what they were trying to explain what's happening. And I get my dreams interrupted a lot, so I think that's why it's hard to remember. And there's a lot of like interference. That's why people don't remember their dreams as well. Oh, you don't get dreams anymore? Well, see, then sometimes I don't either. Maybe you're on a break, or you're on a mission, or you're doing something in the astral that you're not supposed to remember. But I think there's a lot of things that are blocking people as well. You gotta get past those barriers and remove the blocks. I personally play frequency music to help with that. It helps break up the frequency jamming and helps me when I play music when I sleep. Stops interference so I have better dreams. My dreams are getting better, like really lucid and stuff. Sometimes shrimp helps too. Shrimp has natural DMT. Like foods with natural DMT are good. Or maybe even frequency DMT. Music. Once in a while. Probably not a lot. You don't want to do it too much probably. But like moderation. Ah, Cosmic Nick. What are you doing up so late, mister? I just did card readings and talking about my Tennessee trip. Did you know? Oh, here. I'm gonna get my hair out. Cause you guys are weird, judgmental people. I'll think stuff just because I have my hair back. Not you, but other people. But my hair just looked like crap, so I had it pulled back. But here we go. How are you doing, Ron? I was talking about my Tennessee trip. I met a Bigfoot family. Can you believe that? I know you guys are big on Bigfoot. Next time you feel like going to Tennessee, let me know. I'll introduce you. Yeah! I even got a picture. And I know why it's hard to get pictures of them. Because if you're not meant to see them, you won't see it. And they're fuzzy and blurry because they're on a different frequency and it's hard to capture pictures. But I'm able to do it. What? Oh, I didn't know that. I would have told you because I was in Tennessee for 2 weeks. Oh, see, I should have said something. I could have introduced you to Bigfoot, man. I did a sword ceremony in the burial mounds because there were burial mounds in that area. And there's a giant as well, like a spiritual giant. He's like in a different realm, but I can reach to him. He talks to me through my dragon connections. I think he can speak to me almost directly now, though. Or through a bigger dragon, like the galactic dragon. Yeah. No, I think you were always meant to run into one. You might have actually already. Yep. See, he says so. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta like raise your frequency level. And a lot of it is a lot of self-healing, and I can energetically feel what I'm doing. Wait, you want to see? Yeah, see? And there's an energy, there's a little dragon actually sitting in my hand. Etherically. I can feel the energy. I can feel it. I'll give him scratches. Because he'll push on my hands. I'm not trying to move my hands, and he'll push, and he'll move my fingers while he's sitting there. It's like an energetic thing there. And you can make energy balls too. I got a link connection to Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot is the channel, YouTube channel. I can kind of see it. I can energetically sometimes folk tune in and see like their energy, their frequency wave. You know how you see something that's extremely hot, and you see the wave of the heat. That's kind of how I see energy in general. So I can kind of tune in. It's all to do with your third eye, like decalcifying it and cleansing it out. And the more you heal and clear it all out, you can feel everything more. Yeah, auras. And because when I meet someone physically, I can hand you my dragon and they'll let you sense and feel them. If they trust you. If you're a good, decent person. Otherwise, they'll bite your butt. Well, I don't know if they bite your butt, but... Nice coming in. Thanks for chatting. But, yeah, Ron, I'm surprised you're here this late. Oh, I'll put you up there. New opening. When one door closes, I'm confident one will open. And it will be for my betterment. I accept the life brings challenges and acknowledge an opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. Nice new cards I got. You know, I say it's a collective reading, but I tend to draw whatever cards. Hi, Louis. No, I just randomly jumped on because I wanted to talk about my Tennessee stuff because I never have. Well, I haven't on my channel yet. I briefly, and I kept getting interrupted on everyone else's channel for some strange reason. So, I think they have too much energetic interference, and so I can't get my story straight. Because I started off talking about my trip, and then it came off all wrong, like it was being negative, and I wasn't meaning it to sound like that. I was trying to finish that. There's a lot of energetic differences. We were watching a lot of travel videos to Finland to see Santa Claus. Interesting. Kitty, kitty. See, I got my kitty in the background, too. You'll see his tail try to give me a mustache. Occasionally, too, probably. Aha! But I don't know, I just kept getting energetically interfered and I couldn't finish. Because what I was meaning about the energies, it was a bumpy start when I went because of my energy so off. And if you're meeting with people with energetic things just like you have to settle it down or they can't handle it. Because my energy was way too high for them to handle talking to me at the moment. It was bumpy, so they had to wait for me to ground it out. And then they took me around to the burial grounds and did like a ceremony with tobacco in a special area. I got pictures with all sorts of cool stuff. Got my dragons in my pictures, doing funny stuff. Oh, good night. Thanks for hopping in. Now you know you better email me or something or message me on Facebook. I'm on Facebook, Messenger. Under Jamie. I'll send you a picture of the Bigfoot. See if you can see her. It's just a little girl. Her name was Abby. She hung out with me a lot. She really liked me. Well, I did have what do they call it? X now, Twitter X. I don't really post much on there. It's a bit confusing and kind of rude. And every time I turn around, it looks like my account is hacked. They keep giving me a message. I'm compromised. Just like, yeah, because I don't follow your crap. It's like I always exit out of all the stuff going on. I always exit out and don't fill the dumb surveys out. Oh yeah, Lewis, it was a juvenile Bigfoot that I got a picture of. I wasn't even trying to. I even asked and made sure it was okay for me to share. He likes to run fast, a Ziggy. You know a Ziggy? No? Well, anyway, I did this sword ceremony. Couldn't believe what I found out after I did that, because I literally had a premonition. Like after the tobacco ceremony, I had my legs. I would change the positions of my legs with the dragons and Bigfoot. They must have been Bigfoot that were helping me ground with my energies. At first, I didn't quite sense them, but after I grounded better, I did. Specifically to the energy there. haven't had much with a dog, with any dogmen, really. They probably stay clear of us. Because of my dragons. You might have even heard a dragon, unless you had specifically... Oh, before going to the lake. Well, there's a misconception. They're probably not bad either. So, not all of them are bad. I think some of them were misused for military. And got a bad rap because of it. That's what a lot of them... A lot of beings get a bad rap for being mind manipulated and implanted to control them. So, that's why I try to have an open perspective, because you got to keep in mind everything on this planet has been manipulated at some point. Your cat is going mad. Probably a dragon picking on your cat. They are territorial. They like to sit with my cat a lot. I got one specifically I called Junior. Yeah, that picks on him. Just keep open to possibilities of it being, you know, kind of give it a neutral perspective before making a harsh judgment too soon. Well, does anyone want a reading with these interesting cards? I don't really go in real depth with these cards. It's just more of like a idea. Quit playing with my hair, you. Oh, do they? I never knew that. Donations, please. The dragons are getting picky. They're doing energetic work for me all the time. And so I'm like, well, I'm going to try to get donations for what I can. Because I never thought dragons would get demanding. They're not really demanding, but they just... They want like better lighting because this light's too bright for them. So they want me to give, which it is nice kind of to decorate with lower lights. Time. Something right now is really big, significant on time. We have more time, or less time. We have less time. We have less time to get things done and get things you want to accomplish. Get more done. Yeah, that's me. I gotta get my shit together. Time is of the essence to get your shit together. Now, let's see, what was I gonna... If I can reach it. Where'd I put it? Nah. I don't think I can reach where I stashed it. Crap. Oh well. I was gonna show you... Oh, there... Oh, I can't show you because I took the batteries out. It was like I got this fancy light that turns colors. I forgot I had the batteries charging. Oh, thanks. My butterfly. You got wings back there, but I can't really show them. I don't have a tank top to show. Yeah, there's my angel shirt. So something about time is really important right now. Time shift. Yeah, that could be why I was no, and I've been on here 30 minutes. I'm going to be here another 30 minutes to talk more about what I did. And I'll do a recap tomorrow, but in the description is my Cash App tag. Would be much appreciated because the dragons just want a bunch of things, and so it's like, well, I'm kind of low on funds. I'm gonna need donations to do it. So they had agreed to help. I was actually thinking about oh, that's I got a show too. My dragon drawings. I can channel the dragons and draw pictures. They'll have me draw pictures. Of course, they're not perfect, but they have the energy of the dragon in it, and they'll do a reading for you while I draw. The reading is in the picture, and it'll tell you what's going on or what they're doing. Because it was like I drew like a partial dragon, but you saw the dragon head and you only saw the dog body. But because I knew about the dog and the dragon on his head, I knew that the dragon was sitting on the dog's head trying to help the dog. And they had me draw that so they could explain what they were doing with the dog. And energetically, it was encapsulated in that picture, so I could give it to Matt and show Matt what the dragon was doing with their dog, helping it. And borrowed him for a ride. He was getting rides around with the dog. That's funny. That's why the dog was moving, because they said their dog sleeps all the time. Well, as soon as the dragon got a hold of the dog, it wasn't sleeping anymore all the time. That was funny. They couldn't believe it. They were astonished by the dog was moving all over the place, and the dragon was getting it to help itself and heal itself. I know. They do cool stuff, I tell you. I know some of the dragons do funny stuff, but they are amazing. And right now, I have a balloon, like one hangs out, and it's just all over, hanging out in the corner, moving all over the place. It's probably gonna stay over there, though. I tried to turn my camera, but it's just gonna like, I don't know. I can't turn the camera and all that on live with the phone like I can a computer, but maybe by the end of the live I'll show you the balloon moving about. If they'll do it, I'm not sure. Might be shy. Sometimes the dragons don't like to do stuff on camera. I'll record them though by myself and send it and post it. A new opening. When the door closes, I'm confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept the life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. Didn't I just read that one? Apparently that's a big message. This is seriously important. This is big importance to the collective. You're playing with my cards too. I can feel them. I can feel them tap on the cards. Or get them to jiggle in my hand. It's funny. Well, they're probably energetically doing something with it and sending out the frequency for you guys to. It's because these cards are healing energy, healing something. Forgot the direct term, but they're healing cards. So I thought I'd just randomly shuffle them while I talk, see what pops up. If someone needs something. But yeah, definitely any donations, more than welcome. Much needed for these little guys. They do a lot of hard energy work. The dragons want pillows. I put a pillow on the floor and it wasn't good enough. They're like, it's too close to the ground, it's cold. So, just for some dragon accessories. Because I got even a fancy food dish with stickers on, so they leave the cats alone. Because the dragons and cats are territorial, and the baby dragons were taking all the nutrients from the cat food, and then the cats weren't getting enough nutrients, so that I had to divide them up. And then I made the bowl really, really fancy, so the dragons stayed in their own territory, and then the cats stayed over there. It was a big ordeal. Can you believe that? I mean, they get along and help each other, but when it comes to eating, man, they're particular. Oh, yes, or angels. Could even be talking about angels. Angels do that more than the dragons. But the dragons are more of a low tone if they talk to you. Most people misunderstand. See, I had too many people try to misinterpret my own dragons, and I was getting frustrated to sit there and try to tell me crap that ain't right. See, that's where you gotta use your own discernment and feel through the energy yourself. You know, it's good to get advice, but sometimes it also helps you to discern that that's not what it is. Because I had someone try to tell me it was a demon or some, and I'm just like, dude, nobody understands what a real demon is at all. It's completely different energy than dragons altogether. Because the one is a corrupt version and one is a earth energy, and both can be misunderstood easily because of, you know, that does come off somewhat similar. Because what a lot don't understand is that there's there's a high frequency but yet low frequency. I don't know, it's hard to explain it, but earth frequency is the grounding physical, but it can still maintain a higher frequency but yet come off as low. I don't know, that's weird way to describe it. It's hard to describe actually, because I can feel the difference. All right, faithfulness, a commitment to my mind, heart, and will. I am devoted to the needs of my soul. I trust in myself, in God, and the universe. Message for the collective. Acceptance. I accept every step that life presents me without resistance. I try to find out what the universe is trying to teach me so I can grow. Thus, I advance in freedom on the path of light. You still there, Jason? Did I lose a few? I mean, feel free to ask me questions too, man. Choice. The choice, serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I raise above fear and direct my thoughts to God, source, creator. And it's so ironic that when I released those giants, they were completely different giants, by the way. The ones in the mounds were different. I must have released from an extremely lower level of dimension and a high. I released a very high and low. That rainbow sword can penetrate through all levels of dimension. And woo, I definitely freed up something crazy. The original first created giants. And I saw this movie, ironically enough, that actually explained exactly what I released. The very first light beings to come to Earth ever. They showed in this. I came across this movie clip where these light beings came and became engulfed in the Earth, encased in the Earth itself, like rocks. And they were like giants, like rock giants, literally made of rocks. And maybe that's what some of these petrified rocks actually are. It's just, you know, that there's so many multitude of perspectives that you could even come up with that happen. You don't know if it's true or not, but it's an idea to think about. Because I think that's what was helping me the other day, was clearing a whole bunch of bad energies from releasing them back to source. Because there was a story that I came across that literally said source wouldn't answer them. I don't think it's the fact that source would answer them. I think if it was a true creation of light source, I think they just fell too far into the third dimension that they couldn't reach them. It's not like, so that's what I'm just trying to say. No one is ever abandoned. There's always a connection to source. Always, even if they think there's not. It's always there. All you have to do is return to source. And all the ones so high in dimensions that lost their physical form and everything, and they're just like a spiritual being, they too just went too far from Earth. If every light being connected back to Earth, they would raise Earth's frequency so much faster. If all these light beings that want to assist return the light to once they came and helped ground it, it would raise the frequency back to 5D even easier. And they would be connected again to source. Because they're not totally disconnected. There's always a way to come back. Because even if you're up in a higher dimension, you're still part of it. That's what I learned, because when I did that sword ceremony up in the burial mounds and released them all, there was just like a whole completely different type of energy source around. And I bet you I cleared that entire mountaintop. Or the Appalachian Mountains, I completely cleared them. I released enough of those beings to assist and clear the rest of it. Yep. I'm normally a lot more lively. I'm just really tired. I got really high energy coming in, though. That's probably why, too. Woo! Definitely connected to something. Ooh, Matt is connected. Hi, Matt. If you see this later. Hello. I can sense when your entourage connects now. Hey, they try to pull you in when you're sleeping for a meeting. Don't worry, it's just a meeting with the dragons and my entourage, not anybody else. Yeah, I'm flapping my wings. Yeah, because the babies hide in my wings and make them move. Well, it's when my higher self. I'm connected a lot stronger to my higher self is why, and my higher self has tons of wings. So it's kind of like an etherical phantom sense of wings there. There's March. Look at that. Come out of hibernation and embrace new energy, growth, awakening, rebirth. Ooh, that's not just me. The collective is going through a new energy cycle. We're releasing the old and coming into something brand new. And I thought of Matt because he's a Sagittarius. And I drew this card. Explore uncharted territory. Travel, freedom, learning. See, I think these a sacred soul timing. is what these are. But I think these new cards are weird. Because why would you want March card to come out if it's not March? And why would you... I don't know. I think it's kind of a twist on information. And you know what I was sense? This deck is almost like it's telling you to ignore the fact that it's specifically for a Sagittarius and more on the message. So maybe it's more of an, oh, I see this as like a lose the labels and just understand the information. Because just because it's for Sagittarius doesn't necessarily mean it is. It's for anybody, really. Let's see. Capricorn, Gemini, manifesting, unexpected, February, Scorpio. That's weird. Ooh, and when I was doing my, look at that, turtle. I didn't know this deck had a turtle. Time out, rest, persist, be patient and enjoy the journey as you go along. Slow progress. Slow down my progress. Slow down. And enjoy what you're doing. Because I literally ran into a box turtle on my trip. Isn't that funny? I was like literally walking through the woods, going in circles around the first burial mound, and it turns out that we were supposed to do the ceremony on that one first. And they literally were making us keep going in circles, and we couldn't even find the other one until we released something from that mound first. Huh, interesting. I've just never looked at these cards before, so I'm going through to figure out what's... Because I have September, Virgo, distractions. Distractions. Yes. See? Distractions. It's trying to throw that card out there. Distraction. This entire thing is a distraction. Everything we do is a distraction from our higher self if we're not right here with it. If we're not trusting our intuition, if we're not letting go of negative things, if we're not letting go, just letting go of everything to start brand new. Distractions. Deceptive secrets. Is someone being a distraction? Is there someone keeping secrets? Change course. You may need to take a different path to get there. Directions, guidance, and a line. Up in the air. The time is uncertain to change your approach. Fleeting wishes, adapting. Divine timing. Stay in the flow and trust in the timing is perfect. Trust, believe, have faith. Oh, interesting. They have August with a butterfly. Aquarius time. A long time. Unscheduled. Ooh, November. It is November. Find happiness in wanting what you already have. Togetherness, gratitude. Gratitude. Oh, yeah, Thanksgiving. It's all about Thanksgiving. It's more about gratitude, togetherness. Find happiness in wanting what you already have. Take time to forgive and let go. Not necessarily forgive and forget. Forgive and let go. And feel blessed for what you have and for what is coming now. Very soon, things are happening fast. To be ready to move. Speed, agility, quickness. With a change becomes something that swoops in fast. There is, let's see, there's something in open doors. Your choice, evolving, July, June, June. Oh, I think I missed it. Where did it go? I passed it. Because I thought of it after I already passed it. Hold on. December, give and receive to have all the resources you need. Love, family, giving, kindness. You see? There's a gift coming in Christmas. I think there's a big misunderstanding about Christmas. There's too much about... See it from another perspective. Everyone wants to make up... Thanks, Kat. Everybody wants to make up their own thing about Christmas. What if love, family, giving... What if this entire time everyone keeps adding their own agendas and their own bullshit to Christmas when everyone lost the point? Everyone lost the point that being together for Christmas is about love, family, giving, and kindness. Give and receive to have all the resources you need. You know, like giving gifts as a way of giving... Oh, I was going something. It's more like spiritually giving a gift is this, you know, physically giving a gift is like spiritually giving a gift. Something for to appreciate. I don't know. I'm trying to get to a different... Oh, something's blocking me. There's something I'm trying to get at. Help me out, Lewis. I'm trying to think of... There's a big thing here for December. Maybe I'm not supposed to talk about it yet. I'm ahead of myself. But there's something coming. Everyone lost sight of what December was meant to be. Forget about what people say it is. And manifest it how you want it to be. There we go. Manifest Christmas how you want it to be. Change it. Make your own path. There we go. I got it. I don't know why that was so complicated. This is so dumb. It's like someone tried to block me from saying it. Oh yeah, birth of light as well. And see the star on there? That's when you shine the brightest. Rebirth of your own light. This is when your connection to source is the strongest. It's always there, but this gives you the chance to tighten it closer and make it the strongest. Because it's when you're with everybody, you're coming together, setting all differences aside. Because if I remember right, even in times of war, people stopped and came together. Christmas has a bigger meaning than people keep saying it is. Because yes, I use Christmas to buy my kid gifts. I don't partake in the whole Santa thing, but I do the gifts because that's just me. The one time I can buy a little more for my kid is really what that's for. Like, just to treat my kid. Because I don't buy her gifts constantly like everybody else. I can't afford it. I buy her what I can. She doesn't, I mean, that's just material things, too. You don't really need so many material things. It's just more crap to throw away later. Because she doesn't play with toys anyway. She's 12. She don't really play with toys. She's on her electronics too frequently, which I gotta get her off. I think more people need to be concerned about their quality of life instead of being on the internet constantly. I've been taking it slow, and see, after I did that release, after I got home from Tennessee, I slept for 2 days. It was a lot to process. It was a lot to transmute. And I think sometimes I'm still transmuting. It's like occasionally I connect to the Tennessee still and cleanse some of the mountain. Yep. Or I help Matt do that, because through their connections, I think my connection got stronger with Matt as well. Oh, that was cool. Matt, you're awesome. Because he can do the same thing I can, but even he can directly talk and say, and you know what, I probably can too. I just never I keep saying, he can do this and I can't quite do that, but I probably can. I just haven't done it. I haven't been able to focus. I haven't been able to sit down and meditate on my gifts long enough and understand how much I can actually do. It's probably because I get blocked a lot too by my kid. Because, I'm connected empathically to her. Like with chat, when I'm in chat, I can sense everybody's energy. I never thought of that. That even my own kids' emotions would block me from doing stuff. I just, gotta learn to keep energy out of my bubble that isn't mine, basically. So you learn a lot of discernment when everyone else's energy is in your bubble. It drives you nuts. I gotta learn how to keep that cleared and remove it a lot. You know that when you're empathically connected to somebody, you can pick up their emotions. Oh, that's weird stuff when I do that. I'll start acting like someone different, and it'll take a while for me to catch it sometimes, and then I'm like, ooh, I need a clearing. That's spooky. I just realized at one point I had absolutely no empathy whatsoever. And it's like, oh, someone was stealing my energy. That's how you notice when someone's messing with your energy. You start acting like that person. Then that means they're manipulating you. Not all the time, like with Matt. But, like, when people are doing black magic on you. Oh. That. And see what. And that's another thing I was going to bring up is black magic. They really, a lot of them don't understand that you're taking on that person's energy, which means you're taking on all their stuff. So, the higher level person that you mess with, you're also going to pick up all their crap, all their garbage. Like, I almost laughed and thought it was hilarious that some of these ladies were doing black magic on me, because then you'll have all these people in the background start talking about, oh, I had this ET do this, and I was connected to this, and I got abducted to this, and I did this, and it's like, well, maybe you should stay out of other people's energy and quit manipulating people, and you wouldn't have that problem. Just saying. Common sense. Maybe you shouldn't mess with crap you don't understand. There's a lot of people here that really need to learn how to work with energy better and realize every energy you take for somebody else, you're screwing yourself, because that opens you up to a different level that you're not ready for. Because I go through my upgrades is training as well. You go through hard training in order to handle your upgrades. It's not just an instant upgrade. We go through extensive training through our dreams. We'll go through like dream training. Call it fast tracking. And when you start dreaming a lot more, right, Nightmare? Play with fire. Play with fire, you'll find out. F around and find out with the wrong person. It just drives me nuts how people just don't mind other people's energies. It's crazy. Alright, what we got? Legacy and persistence. Legacy and persistence. These are cool cards. I wish I would have had the book to read more in depth with it, but I could pretty intuitively tune into it, and because actually I'm pulling cards out that it talks about what I'm talking about, which is funny. Transcendent, achieving success. Understanding, looking both sides. Yeah, there's always both sides to everything. It is not just one-sided. It's all perspective. Oh, I don't know if it is or not. No, it's a completely different dragon deck. It's like a star dragon deck. It's pretty neat. I had that book to it, I thought, but I gotta look it up. 'Cause it has a really good... Maybe it's the same one, I'm not sure. But I really like it. You know, I was thinking maybe it is a similar. It's kind of hilarious. So we're like really... We must be like soul sisters or something, like a soul connection. Because she's got a connection to Giants. She has a connection to Tennessee as well. She has family from there, and then I went to Tennessee. So I really think that I helped her out too and do a lot of stuff. I mean, people connected to Giants, I probably unlocked a bunch of their gifts going through that process as well. It wasn't just for me. It was to like help other people as well. Hi, Crazy Butt. What do you want? You got this kitty kitty. Hi. This Crazy Kitty. Well, if it is the same deck, I grabbed it totally by accident because I really like it. It's from Temu, so probably. She gets cards from Temu as well. Oh, that's cool. There's 4 people in here and 4 likes. 4, 4. Need one more and it's 4, 4, 4. I wish I wouldn't have gone so late, though. Because then I could have had more people on, but that's alright. I just wanted to get some of my information out on Tennessee. There was just something really odd about the stuff that I was doing. Not odd, but like, it was pretty awesome, actually. I think I'm probably about spent, though. Let's see, any other... Well, I've looked at these cards more. Let's see if there's anything else coming out. Oh, and I did like an energetic connection through Matt, and I was showing them how to connect with. There we go. If I could get some donations rolled in, man, shoot, I'll do a demonstration. I'll teach you how to connect with other realms, but still use discernment. You gotta know what you're dealing with. Don't just willy-nilly it. It's serious. Don't just wing it. But if you sense unicorns around, or if you know you have a dragon, you can like do an energetic exchange, and they can eat with you. Because that's what I do. See, as soon as I touch this and hold this, I know I need a clear glass. Oh, there's a water bottle over here. This, let's see. Hold on. Oh, thank you. This is what I needed. Thanks for the burps. Let's see if I can get this off. I'll do a mini demonstration right now. Because I don't know if they do it with everybody, but maybe people just don't pay... Maybe people just lack that connection to other things and just don't want to connect. Because anyone with an angelic connection would have a connection with dragons. Because angelics and dragons work hand in hand together. So, I'm going to hold this as... without... Try to not move it. But if someone wants to drink the water, it's going to move. And see, you can see something's drinking the water. You can see it move. It literally looks like something's like with their tongue drinking it. I don't know if they're reaching there or not, but now he's playing with it. Thanks. You won't get me wet. Yeah, yeah, there's yeah. So next time when people lack acknowledgement of things around them. I mean, I thought my mind was playing tricks with me at first too, but then I sat there and discerned through it. I mean, see, I'm not moving my hand at all. Something is moving the water by itself. I have no magnets. I have no nothing. And I was showing Matt how to do that because he could feel energy a little like I could. Only I amplified it for him so they could feel it. I would hold their hand while they held onto something and let the dragon eat it. And they could actually feel it. And that's so cool. So shout out to them if they're watching my video. I was helping them connect with them on a more physical basis. It was pretty cool. And I can show people how to do that too, but I'll get some donations rolling in because it takes a lot of time to explain and demonstrate. But not to mention I'll have to... Fruit's expensive. I gotta go out and buy the fruit and buy certain fruits. Buy certain foods that they like for you to understand what I'm doing. And I'll try to describe it through an energetic feeling and how to you to physically connect, and but it's all about raising your vibes too and frequency. I mean, if you're a hateful person, you're honestly not going to connect to anything very nice. Just saying, you got to be in a really good state of mind and real positive and a good energy about you. So I would suggest a really good energy clearing before even attempting anything. And I clear myself all the time before I touch my cards. I clear everything before I go out anywhere. Well, I try to. Sometimes I don't. But, I take a good shower in the morning with rosemary and mint shampoo to cleanse off any bad energy. Salt baths work. I mean, if you think about it, negative energy is anything that affects your body negatively. So you're not just you're not just removing bad spirits or demons or any type of bad entity whatsoever. You're also removing like things that make you sick. That's probably why I never get the flu, because the flu, if you think about it, is simply detoxing. I'm not a doctor, not prescribing doctor advice, but I'm just explaining the negative energy from a different perspective. When you're cleansing and clearing out bad energy, you're also clearing out things that help heal you and remove things on a different level, if that makes sense. Because I take beetroot, I take a lot of healthy stuff in between, like little amounts of it, because actually with my dragons around, they help me process the dense bad energy from all my food, and so that helps a lot. So working with dragons, when you're mindful and they're helping you, that's what they do. They're energetically helping you. So once you realize that, because Lewis, if you work with dragons and you have like a eat too much of something or try to eat healthy, the main thing you can do is do little. Because I notice I absorb energy through my hands. You absorb energy through your whole body, but mostly through your hands and feet. So if you hold whatever you're adding to your coffee or your vitamins or whatever you're adding to anything, just let yourself absorb it. And then you only need a very small amount. You only need to ingest a smaller amount of it, and the rest helps you better, if that makes sense. I try to describe it in a way people understand, because I can feel the difference energetically, so, I just want to connect and help other people understand the concept. Less is better. If you start unlocking and opening yourself up to everything, and you're absorbing everything, you can also cleanse and remove it all as well. And only absorb the positive energies. Because I've been doing that with my beetroot to help repair nerves, because through all my upgrades, and the higher in frequency you get, the more things can get damaged. Not necessarily everybody, but just, my perspective. I've gone through so many upgrades real hard because of so many bad things happening all the time, that I get attacked so frequently. It's actually, people don't understand. Yes, it sucks going through targeted attacks, and it sucks being targeted, but at the same time, it levels you up more than you think. You can heal faster. You can get rid of bad energy faster. I mean, there's a lot of things eventually you can do by going through hard crap. The harder the pain, the stronger you get. Literally. So it's not meant. Some of it is even on purpose. It's not meant to be negative, but it comes off because that's how most of humans perceive anything attacking you is always negative, but not necessarily. It could be negative. Like me, I'm a transmuter negative into positive energy. So when I'm getting directly attacked, I'm transmuting all that into something better. So what they do is kind of silly. It should no need to be negative about it, because it's giving you a boost. Sure, it sucks the healing process, but afterwards you feel 10 times better, that's for sure. So next time, remember this. This is my closing stuff, and I gotta go. I gotta get her for school. I'll try to go longer tomorrow and go on sooner. Try to. See, I deal with so many energies throughout the day. I didn't finish my dishes. I didn't get to folding all my laundry. I folded some of it. It's better than nothing. And it took so long to get the lasagna made, but at least I made it. So now I'm going to store all the leftovers and put some in the freezer. That way I have extra food if I don't have time to make something later. It's a preparation process that takes such a long time, but in the end, it saves you time later. And closing statement I was going to come up with, the next time you have a really bad experience, try to think of positive things. Lasagna, I knew that'd get you, nightmare. I had kale in it. I chopped it up really tiny so it would go good in the sauce and not change the flavor too drastically, but still get some good vitamins. You need your leafy greens. It turns out that kale is very good for help restoring good stuff in your blood. And that's another thing, is cleansing and purifying your blood system. Clears in is a healing process as well. So try to throw kale when you can and stuff. Some increase of leafy greens here and there, so you can get your blood system a good jump start and refresh it. And using a thick brush, not thick, a stiff brush, and brush your arms and legs, and do that when you're in the shower cleaning very well. Use your stiff back brush, scrub your whole body with it, because that promotes blood flow and creates a better circulation, and also helps your blood replenish itself better as well. So between brushing your whole body and increase leafy greens, you got some good stuff going. Hello, Asia. Just doing some card readings and a last minute. Up in the air, the timing is uncertain to change your approach. Wishes, adapting, fleeting. Up in the air, so someone is up in the air. Timing is uncertain. Although a donation would be most welcome, I would appreciate it. I gotta get extra necessities for the dragons. Oh, and Lois, I was talking about, I was gonna talk about, I know, I said I was gonna go, but, see these cute little puff balls? I was gonna add little cute sayings to them, and, quit playing with them. I'm trying to show them. They love these things. See, the dragons love these too. These will be infused with dragon energy by the time I'm done, angelic, unicorn, and dragon energy, infused with all their energies, because I love playing. They'll be helping me make these. See, that's my merchandise, because there will be energy in all my stuff that I create, creative energy. And so I'm going to turn these into keychains, so you have some good energy with you all the time. Yeah, these cute little things, and then put little saying tags on, and a cute little maybe multicolored rainbow lightning bolt. And I was just gonna, and it's not just this. I was gonna put a lot of stuff on it, and the fact that it's gonna be infused with all their energy, and they worked hard on it. I was gonna sell them for like $15, and then a little more for, a little more for shipping. I think $15. I don't want them too expensive, but they do put a lot of work and energy in it. I still want to make things affordable for people that are down on their luck. Maybe once in a while throw in a freebie for someone, but I just want to start my merchandise out, because they really want to help out and raise money for all the stuff they want. Because that's one thing I had to make clear, is I don't have money to do all the stuff they want. They want me to upgrade my room with certain lighting. They want me to do this. They want me to do that. And, it helps both of us. But at the same time, if I don't have a whole lot of money for that, I gotta rely on donations and puffball keychains. So I was gonna do a bunch of keychains, bracelet, necklace, earrings with feathers. And these guys that they keep playing with them. They're just shooting them right out of my hand, you turds. I mean, if I hold them up, they'll knock them off my hand, too. I don't know if they'll do it on camera, but I feel like playing around since you throw them out of my hand. And now they're playing with them, but they won't boot them. Who's tougher? Who's gonna boot it first? And I got one over here playing with it, and one over here. They're squabbling. Come on, you gonna give it a push? You're just gonna sit on it. Or you just gonna sit on it? Okay. Now they don't want to play with it because I'm showing them on the camera. There. Oh, you wanted that one? Well, I can kind of see their auras. If you can't see auras, you're probably not going to really see what they're doing unless they knock them down. He's moving my fingers, though. Well, there's one. What about you, Slowpoke? Oh, you just want to sit on it and hold it hostage? This one wants to just sit on it and hold it there. He doesn't want it to move. Oh, there you go. They manipulate my hands and make them move and drop them. Alright. Now I lost track of my clothing and stuff that I was talking about. But yeah, my merchandise, so I was going to do keychains, bracelets, charms, maybe even necklaces. You know, I was just going to get some dragon energy infused things, and of course all the brighter certain ones will be infused with unicorn energy. I mean, it's going to be mixed with all the energies together unless someone wants it specific. And they even wanted me to do like some type of t-shirt, but well, one thing at a time. We'll see how well my keychains and everything else sell first. Any suggestions? I don't know. I thought $15 was reasonable. The fact that it's got like infused energy with it. I'm gonna be. The dragons will be making it through me. I channel their energy through, and I'll be making it with them helping. You'll definitely be able to tell all the crazy stuff they're gonna add to the keychain. So, and I'll have them order as like I'll make them as they're ordered. Make to order, so they're specific and personal for each person. So I think $15 is cheap. Well, and then $5 for shipping. It ended up being $20. And you could throw a donation to Cash App. $20 to Cash App. If you want one, you can email me. Oh, I didn't put my email in the thingy, but it's Jamie, JAYME, JJ30 at gmail.com. I mean, my email should be in my YouTube description somewhere. Just throw me an email if you want a personalized keychain. I haven't put them up on Etsy yet because I gotta make a few examples first. But yeah, I was just gonna get some merchandise going because these guys gotta want to earn their keep and help. The keychains and everything were actually my dragon's idea. Yep, dragon idea. They want to chip in so they can earn their treats. So if no one's got any questions or any last minute ideas or any questions about my trip to Tennessee I took, or any questions about what I do or who I channel or what I talk about, let them fly right now. But forever hold your peace because I gotta get off here in case my kid is still hanging out awake because she's gotta get up for school. And I gotta get her up for school now that we're back stuck into a norm for a little bit. We gotta go back to at least some things. Okay, you guys have a wonderful day. I don't see any, unless the chat is froze, I don't see any other comments. Nightmare, thank you for showing up. Did you want a card? I was just basically doing a collective reading, though, and just talking about stuff, trying to add helpful information, more about energy. You got a basic idea? You already know? You you don't want your butt kicked. I have heart ones like this too. You want a keychain sometime, Nightmare? All right, thank you for hopping in though. I haven't seen you on in a while. Well, of course, I haven't been on. I'm gonna try to get on more often and next time a lot sooner, especially during the week when my kids got to go to school. I probably should do a live a lot sooner. I guess I try to wait until everyone else because I watch Rob, Typical Skeptic podcast. So yeah, I like to watch his sometimes. And I don't want to go when someone else goes, but I'm just gonna have to start doing my live whenever I feel like it and quit waiting on everybody else because they're not gonna help my channel. I gotta help my own channel and work on my own stuff. And I love promoting other people and I love helping others, but I gotta focus on myself sometimes too, and I forget to do that. So you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for hopping in and listening. I'll try to jump on tomorrow. Can't guarantee though. It depends on the energy. See, if the energies are really, really high, sometimes I can't get grounded enough to do a live because it's too much. Or it'll make me extremely tired if I'm going through a big energy shift because I can feel other people when they're shifting and myself. So it gets crazy. So that's why it took so long to get on after my trip too. It's because that I was out of it for so long, transmuting still through all them bad energies. There's always something to transmute through. So now I could just try to clear it all and hop on when I need to. And get on my merchandise. And make a handful of keychains ready to roll, but then make a few personal ones for people too. Anyone got any other ideas? Go ahead and put them in chat. Anyone watching this live later, go ahead and put ideas in comments. Let me know if you want one of these. I'll get started on a few for examples. I just wanted to at least mention it right now real quick. Alright. Bye. Thank you. You guys have a good night.